FX just did the wildest thing to the alien universe. They dropped us on a billionaire's private island called Neverland, uploaded dying kids into adult synthetic bodies, named them after Peter Pan characters, and then let the Xenomorphs crash the party. You heard that right. Wendy, the Lost Boys, corporate power games, and face eaters. Same show. The result? Breathless horror 1 minute, fairy tale philosophy the next. So here's the question that's blowing up my feed. Is this the bravest twist the franchise has had in decades, or the moment Alien jumped the shark? Keep watching, because the detail that decides that debate hits in the next 60 seconds. Showrunner Noah Hawley makes a savage choice. Practically no black goo, no engineers, no David invented the Xenomorphs rabbit hole. Instead of doubling down on Prometheus Covenant, he rewinds to the OG terror, aliens as a perfect life form, not someone's lab project. Hardcore fans call it a betrayal of continuity. Others say it finally cuts the lore knots and brings back cold, primal fear. If your heart just picked a side, good, because the next piece explains why Hawley's decision is not random. It's thematic.
You can throw any concept at an audience if the faces selling it are bulletproof Anzini. Chandler's Wendy is the spine of this show. She plays a soul in a borrowidity like a survivor and a sister at war with the rules of creation. Timothy Leifert, understated, eerie, almost priest-like he has the character critics want unleashed. The acting is why even skeptics keep watching, because when the creatures show up, you actually care who gets out. But is great acting enough to carry a tonal tightrope between fairy tale and body horror? Next minute, we stress test the tone. Here's where it gets spicy. Critics are largely in early review roundups clocked the show around the high 80s too. Lone India's on Rotten Tomatoes third best in the entire franchise. Wild headlines called it atmospheric and ambitious. Translation: prestige TV sheen on a chest-burster core. But numbers do not settle culture wars. They ignite them. If critics are cheering and fans are split, what's causing the whiplash? The answer lives in pacing, structure, and one very specific aesthetic gamble. Coming up, why some reviewers say masterpiece and others say faulty hybrid. Ding ding. Tone: when you stitch literary whimsy to industrial horror, the seams choke. Some reviews argue the show's mood lurches from corporate dread to goth fairy tale with character beats that do not always land. If you felt a little emotionally unmoored between speeches about identity and scenes of acidic carnage, you are not alone. One critic literally called it a faulty hybrid. But here's the flip. Those same swings give the series its mythic Chargelian as a fable about power and growing up out of your body. So which side wins an episode momentum? Next, the theme that secretly controls the whole season.
Under the gore, the series is obsessed with beating death, cyborgs, synths, and now hybrids, human consciousness ported into synthetic bodies. The billionaire's dream is to rewrite mortality, and the Xenomorph becomes the ultimate control group, nature's perfect survivor versus mankind's counterfeit immortality. That clash reframes every chase, every corporate order, every rescue as an experiment in who gets to live forever and who gets used up along the way, if that's the core. Then the next big question is brutal. What does season 2 need to do to turn praise into obsession? Stick around, critics already left breadcrumbs. Critics' notes point to one lever: focus. Several first-wave takes say that if the show continues, it should double down on character, especially Kirsch, and balance the philosophy with momentum. Translation: keep the ideas, sharpen the blade. If Hawley tightens pacing and lets the synth versus soul conflict run hot while the Xenos terrorize with purpose, this goes from critically loved to era-defining, which brings us to you, the audience that decides whether ambitious sci-fi gets to stay ambitious. One last minute, let's weaponize your opinion. All right, verdict time. Comment just one word so the thread becomes a scoreboard. Genius if alien. Earth is bold evolution. Betrayal if it breaks the franchise's soul. Drop your spiciest 7-word take under that word. I will pin the sharpest contrarian reply and read it in my next video. If this breakdown hit, smash subscribe. Share to the group chat that still quotes aliens, and ring the bell. I am covering every twist, every rating jump, and the moment this show either sticks the landing or face plants. Next upload, the scene that flipped the fandom in 90 seconds. Do not miss it.